This is your March 4th NXT review in an undetermined amount of time. Well, we're kicking off this show, interestingly, Chelsea Green Piper Niven taking on Ruca Zaria. My expectation here was not entirely the most dramatic. I thought this match was random, but they have a graphic for it, so I guess maybe I'm not paying too much attention. But Ruca not only won the match for her team, but Chelsea was the one who got pinned after a Sol Snatcher. Does this mean Sol is going to be taking on Chelsea at some point in time for the United States champion? Are they going to go to the main roster? I feel like that'd be too early for both of them. But this overall was a fun match. I did like this opener. The one thing that I noticed about a lot of things within this NXT, starting with this match, is that we had some time. We had some time to breathe, absorb what was going on. The pacing of the show was fantastic. Jaida Parker and Kelani Jordan. These two have a grudge against each other. This is the grudge match. Now, with two more inexperienced competitors, my, once again, expectations were not up here. Now, with NXT, I give a lot of leeway, but this exceeded my expectation plus some. This was a dynamic match. I saw that actually both of them were working more aggressive, more in a heelish manner. Now, with Jaida, that makes sense. She's more of that aggressive heel. That's her gimmick. Cool stuff. But Kelani was actually a little bit different here. She's showing range. Range is hard to teach. Range is hard to interpret. And range can be hard to absorb. You have to understand and not be afraid to sort of put yourself in a different situation when you want to put yourself in a range. And I saw that here with Kelani, and I'm 100% for it. And it was the hip attack for Jaida to win the match. I think Jaida needed to win the match more than Kelani, but don't have Kelani lose too many matches here. The Hardys segment was pretty good. We had Hank and Tank. We had Yoshiki and Josh Briggs there. They had a brawl. The Hardys talked about their legacy, put some information in for Hank and Tank, which I really liked. And then we had this little stare down again. We have this match in a couple of weeks. I'm excited for it. I'm getting conflicting reports on what happened here. I heard in some sources, remember, these are wrestling journalists, so an enormous grain of salt, that Cora was not supposed to lose the match. It was supposed to be an injury angle, but everything else around it was too real. The throwing up of the X, the